Yes guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today, welcome to game week 23 of the Premier League predictions. As you can tell, got a bit of a sore throat, obviously I was at the Leicester game the other night, Bergman's got that guy in the 97th minute, and my throat's just gone, all croaky and everything. It's just really annoying. So I do apologise if my voice is quite croaky in this video. But anyway, let's get into the video. Alright then, so the first game is Watford against Norwich. Obviously, both teams not losing last week. Norwich picking up a 2-1 win against Everton. Watford, obviously, João Pedro had in the 88th minute, rescuing them a point against Newcastle United. Tonight, obviously, this game is happening tonight at a 8 p.m. kickoff at Vicarage Road. I could go live for this on Twitch with Cody. I don't know, it depends how I'm feeling with my throat and stuff. So yeah. I think this will be a good game. I think Watford. They've got some really good attacking players, the likes of Emmanuel Dennis, Josh King. Norwich are on the attack. They're kind of strong as well with Sargent, Pookie, some other players. Obviously, Adam Ida scored for Norwich on Saturday in their 2-1 win against Everton. I didn't watch the game, but what I was hearing, I think it looks like Ida had a good game. To be fair, so will he start tonight at Vicarage Road? Who knows? But I think this will be a really good game. A win for Norwich. Hold on, let me check how many points separate the two teams. So, there is 1 point that separates Watford and Norwich. But Norwich, that goal difference is minus 35. Watford, that goal difference is minus 14. So yeah, if Norwich win or draw, if Norwich draw, they don't go out the relegation. But if they win tonight, they go out the relegation zone. A win for Watford though. 13, 14, they go 4 points clear of Norwich. So yeah, I think this will be a really good game, to be fair. And two teams who are battling it out towards the bottom end of the table. But I think someone will win this game. Obviously, last time these two met, they met in the Premier League. It was a 3-1 win for Norwich. Last time they met at Vicarage Road, and both teams were in the Championship. It was a 1-0 win to Watford on Boxing Day Boxing Day of 2020. So 2 years ago, I think, if I'm correct. And obviously Ismail Sarr scored in the 39th minute, winning Watford the game. So yeah, I think Watford will win this one. I'm going to say Watford 3, Norwich 2, 3-2 to Watford. Alright then, so the next game is Everton versus Aston Villa. Now obviously, it's been a bit of a mess recently at Everton Football Club. Obviously they've sacked Rafa Benitez. Luca Digne signed for Villa, and it's just been an absolute disaster class for the Toffees recently. And tomorrow they have a very tough game against Aston Villa. Obviously, Luca Digne, former Everton man, will he play tomorrow? Who knows? Obviously, Felipe Coutinho scoring on his Premier League return against Manchester United. And to be fair, Gerrard's at the wheel, you could say, at the moment. Villa picked up some really good results, to be fair. A 2-2 draw against Manchester United is a really, really good result for Aston Villa. It's a really good result for them. And to be fair, Everton, I can't see them winning this game, to be fair. Villa are really good at the moment. Coutinho, he came on and he did really well, to be fair. So for me, I'm going to say Everton 0, Aston Villa 2, 2-0 to Aston Villa. Alright then, so the next game is Brentford against Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Brentford Community Stadium. Now, Brentford did play, not last night, the night before. They played on Wednesday in a defeat at home to Manchester United. I didn't watch the game, obviously I was at the King Power, so I have absolutely no idea what happened. But Tony did score, so yeah. Apparently Thomas Frank said that Brentford were the better team. They battered Man United, apparently. I don't know if that was in possession-wise, shots on target, I have no idea, but probably possession-wise, or probably a bit of both, who knows. For Wolves, though, I've just seen that they have accepted a bid to sell Adama Traore, so obviously I'll do a news video about that. But Wolves, their last match, what was Wolves' last match? I don't even know, I can't remember. Wolves, their last match, it was a 3-1 win against Southampton, and James Ward-Prowse, he scored that brilliant free kick. Wolves were unbeaten in the last 3 games, wins against Manchester United, Sheffield United in the FA Cup, and against Southampton. Obviously, Wolves, their last away visit was a 1-0 win against Manchester United. So will they win tomorrow? So will they win tomorrow in London? For me, I think they will, to be fair. Brentford, I know they got some good attacking players, like Tony and Buemo and that. But for Wolves, they've got a really good defence. Jose Sa is underrated, and yeah, I'm going to say Brentford 0, Wolves 2, 2-0 to Wolves. Alright then, so the next game is a big game at Ellen Road as Leeds and Newcastle go head to head. Obviously, Newcastle, their last match, a 1-1 draw with Watford. For Leeds, their last time out for them, they picked up a huge victory against West Ham in their revenge after the 2-0 defeat in the FA Cup 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I think this should be a really, really good game, to be fair. This is 15th against 19th. 12 points separate Leeds and Newcastle. And for Leeds, though, they're getting further and further away of the relegation, which is a good sign for Leeds. It proves that they're improving. But don't underestimate Newcastle. They are a good side, to be fair. Also, I did watch their match against Watford. By the way, the lagging was unreal. And to be fair, one player I was really impressed with, Sam Maximan. He scored that really good goal past Ben Foster. And for me, I think he did really well in the game. Chris Wood created a few chances as well. It's his first away game as a Newcastle player. So how would he? I think he's used to away games with Burnley and that. But with the travelling Newcastle supporters. But yeah, I'm just talking rubbish. For me, I think Leeds will win this one. I'm going to say Leeds United 2, Newcastle United 1. I'm going to say a narrow 2-1 home win to Leeds. Alright then, so the next game is Manchester United against West Ham United at Old Trafford. Obviously, Manchester United played on Wednesday night after a win at Brentford. West Ham, they lost at home to Leeds United. And to be fair, West Ham got absolutely battered. I know it was 3-2, but Leeds, they were such the better team. They created more chances. West Ham, every time they got the ball, they just gave the ball away. They were so rubbish. It's going to be a tough game at United. But, United, they're doing quite crap as well. I know they beat Brentford a few days ago. Ronaldo wasn't happy that he got subbed off. But, big up to Ralph Radnick explaining why and that. So, big up to him. I think this will be a really good game, to be fair. United and West Ham, two teams who are, near. Well, West Ham are in the top 4, but United flirting with the top 4. By the way, leave in the comments, will Manchester United get in the top 4 by the end of the season? Put in the comments who is going to finish 4th place, because I think the top 3 when it confirms Man City, Liverpool and Chelsea. United, I can't see them again top 4 in my opinion. West Ham, I know they've done well to get back to where they are, but if you're losing to teams like Leeds, I don't know, to be fair. We'll just have to see maybe near April time. So yeah, I think I'm going to say 2-2. I think this game will have goals. I think both teams will have a lot of possession, and I'm just going to say United 2, West Ham 2, 2-2. Alright then, so the last game to finish Saturday is Southampton against Manchester City at St Mary's Stadium. Now Southampton, they did lose 3-1 to Wolves, but James Ward-Prowse, he is the king. He is just the king of scoring free kicks. He scored a knockable free kick. I know, he scored a knockable free kick against Wolves. The goal was unbelievable, by the way. It was an absolutely unbelievable goal. It was just unbelievable. But to be fair, for Southampton, this is going to be a really tough game. Man City are a very good side. They did, obviously, their last match was a win against Chelsea, and they did quite well, to be fair, City. The goal by Kevin De Bruyne, he is some player, Kevin De Bruyne. I think City will win this one, though. I'm going to say Southampton 0, Manchester City 3-0 to Manchester City. Alright then, so the next game is Arsenal against Burnley at the Emirates. Obviously, Arsenal played last night in the Carabao Cup. Burnley, their last match. When was Burnley's last match? Burnley, their last match was on the 9th of January. Burnley, their last 2 games have been postponed. The games against Leicester and Watford were both postponed. Their last match was a 2-1 defeat in the FA Cup to Huddersfield. And this is going to be what Burnley's first game without Chris Wood. How will they cope? Who knows? They've got a really few tough games coming up, Burnley. They got Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool, Brighton, Crystal Palace and Chelsea. So starting from now, they've got some really tough games up until the 5th of March. So they've got some really tough games coming up, Burnley. And obviously it starts not tomorrow afternoon, it starts on Sunday afternoon against Arsenal. I didn't watch the game last night, the Emirates, but apparently Liverpool were quite good, to be fair. I think Arsenal will win. Arsenal 4, Burnley 0, 4-0 to Arsenal. Alright then, so the next game is Crystal Palace versus Liverpool at Selhurst Park. It's another return back to the capital of England for Liverpool. So they travelled to Arsenal last night, and obviously they're going South London this time to take on, you could say, quite an underrated Crystal Palace, you could say. I think Palace this season, they've actually done quite well, to be fair, this season. If I really have to be honest, they picked up some really good results, Palace. Palace, their last match, a 1-1 draw against Brighton. Palace, they got battered, in my opinion, by Brighton. Brighton were much the better team, obviously after this for Palace is a game in the FA Cup against Hartlepool. Then they play Norwich. So there are a few, and then they play Norwich and Brentford. So a few easy games after that Liverpool game coming up for Palace against Hartlepool, Norwich and Brentford. So I think Liverpool, I think they'll win this game. The good job is Keita, Salah and Mane are still at AFCON. Their country went through to the next round. So and so that's a good thing. And for teams, near the top. But I think Liverpool win anyway. Palace 1, Liverpool 3, 3-1 to Liverpool. Alright then, so the next game then is Leicester City against Brighton at the King Power Stadium. And obviously I was there the other night where Leicester played against Tottenham, and Steven Bergwijn, the Flying Dutchman, scoring in the 97th minute to win us the game. To be fair, Leicester, they played some alright football, to be fair, in the game on Wednesday. It's their first match of the year. Obviously, their last match was Leicester, they've kicked off 2022 with a bit of a disappointing loss. To be fair, Leicester, they created some really good chances, to be fair. I think the first goal from Daka was good football, and the second goal was nice as well. I think defensively, Leicester, they were all right, I guess. Brighton, they were much the better team against Palace, and they were really unlucky to go 1-0 down, but they did get a point in the end. I think this will be a good game. I think Brighton will win. I think the same thing might happen of what happened on Wednesday. I don't think Brighton will go score in the 97th minute, but I think it'll be a little bit similar, if you get what I mean. I'm going to say the same scoreline as Wednesday night. Leicester 2, Brighton 3, 3-2 to Brighton. Alright then, so the last game, it comes from Stamford Bridge as Chelsea take on Tottenham. Now, this is a really, really big game for us, We played Chelsea on the 12th of January and on the 5th, and we lost both of them. The last 3 meetings have all gone to Chelsea. Last time we beat Chelsea, we have to go back all the way to 2018. The 1st of April, we won 3-1. 2 goals for Ericsson. 1 goal for Ericsson and the 2 goals for Dele Alli that day. But ever since then, it's been Chelsea. Actually, no, we beat them in 2018 at home as well. But ever since that day, it's been. And we beat them in the FL Cup. Hello. Ever since then, it's been Chelsea, Spurs on 2020 in the Carabao Cup. Draw, but Chelsea, they've been quite good against us recently, especially in the 2 cup games. I think in the first leg, Chelsea were much the better side, but in the second leg, we had 3 goals disallowed. 2 of them were penalties, but we created some chances. But this is a more important game. This is the Premier League. Those 2 games were in the Carabao Cup. This is the Premier League. This game is more important. But I think Chelsea, they will be up for this. Their last match, was a defeat at obviously no, it was a draw at Brighton actually. And to be fair, again, Brighton were actually the better team. Obviously, after this for Brighton, for Chelsea even, they got Tottenham, then they got Plymouth, then they play either Al Hilal or Algeria Pire in the FIFA Club World Cup, and then they got Palace. So yeah, you know, I think Chelsea will be preparing for the FIFA Club World Cup. You could say, you know, they'll like to win that trophy. But I think, well, Conte said that Dyer will be back for this game, so that means we still have no Romero or Son. But yeah, I'm going to say Chelsea 2, Spurs 1. I think we'll get a goal from somewhere. Maybe Kane, maybe Bergwijn if he plays. But yeah, I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea. So yeah. Alright then, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.